Okay, so this is the instructions for the virtual lab on stoichiometry, and I have the link for the virtual lab, so you don't need to go to put in this website or anything. You can just click on the link and it'll bring it up. This is the directions you're going to go by. You're going to follow the directions carefully. It's going to tell you in the start to, at the top to select sandwiches, select cheese at the top, use the arrows to enter the following underneath under the reactants on the left before the reaction, 8 pieces of bread, 8 pieces of cheese, and then I want you to fill in the number of products and leftovers under after reaction. So if we look at the actual virtual lab, you'll select first sandwiches, and you see at the top that is telling you that for just so you can select cheese, meat and cheese, or custom, make your own type of sandwich or whatever. But for cheese, if you can say before the reaction, you can eat as many pieces of bread as it tells you to, how much ever it says. And the same thing for cheese. If you notice, if you add just one piece of cheese, you get one product with one sandwich, but you have leftovers, 2 pieces of bread, but no cheese. You add another piece of cheese, you get 2 sandwiches. You have no leftovers. And you add 3 pieces of cheese, you have 1 leftover, and 4. So you're going to do that, fill in what it tells you to, and then answer the question that it asks. And then meat and cheese, it will tell you the same thing. If you add so much bread, so much meat, and so much cheese, and so how many products you'll have, how many sandwiches, how many leftover of each thing that you'll have. And then you can always select a custom, what you want to make. If you want to have a certain sandwich that a certain way, and then that's your basic way to make one sandwich. And if you just add in a bunch of things here, how many sandwiches would it make? After you get through doing that, you're going to click on at the bottom of the screen, you're going to click on molecules, and there's 3 different reactions you have. You have to make water, which is the balanced equation for water is 2 moles or molecules. On the lowest level, it's molecules. We're going to use moles to simplify things. Moles is a larger amount because we can't count out molecules, but this reaction really is in molecules. And 2 molecules of water, or hydrogen plus 1 molecule of oxygen produces 2 molecules of water. So if I add in a hydrogen plus molecule, and it's H2, and I add in, before the reaction, a molecule of oxygen, if you notice, I don't get any products. If I add in 2 molecules of hydrogen and 1 molecule of oxygen, I get 2 molecules of water, and I have no leftovers. If I add another oxygen there, I would have a leftover, no. But you're going to follow the directions, what it tells you to add, and then answer the question. And then you're going to make ammonia. Ammonia is 1 nitrogen molecule plus 3 molecules of hydrogen produces 2 molecules of NH3, that's ammonia, nitrogen trihydride. Its common name is ammonia, and you're going to follow the directions for that reaction. And then last, to combust methane. Methane is CH4. It's carbon tetrahydride. Its common name is methane. Reactant is combustion reaction with O2, and its products are carbon dioxide and water. Well, 1 molecule of CH4 plus 2 molecules of O2 produces 1 molecule of carbon dioxide plus 2 molecules of water. That's the simplest way that this reaction happens. But how about if you had 2 molecules of CH4? How many molecules of CO2 could be produced from that, or H2O? How much oxygen would you have to add? Then it would produce 2 molecules of CO2 and 4 molecules of H2O. And so these are ratios across the top. This 1, 2, 1, 2 would be the same as 2, 4, 2, 4. as you see it before reaction, after the reaction. That's what we're trying to see. After you get through, go to the games. You're going to go to level 1, and you're going to play the game. You're trying to, follow the directions for it. You're trying to figure out how much reactants you need to produce those products. You can always count the atoms on the right. Remember, before the reaction and before the reaction, the atoms have to equal one another. So you can count those up and figure out how much of each thing that you need. That's one way of doing that. We play all 3 levels in this. So you'll play level 1, then go back and play level 2 and play level 3. And make sure you cut the noise down, because you don't want to interfere with anyone sitting close to you. And write your scores down. You need to score at least a 6 on these games before you move on.